When Split Fiction was first revealed, this was my first initial thought. I also really liked that game. I forget what it was called, but the one shown off by the people who made It Takes Two. I think that the characters and the story are really gonna suck and fall flat, and it's gonna be more cringe, like Marvel-esque writing, but the level design and the gameplay looked really fun. So as long as you mute your TV, it should be a good experience. So, is that the case? Yep. What's funny is, for a game about writers, this is probably the worst writing I have ever fucking seen. These characters are the worst characters I have also ever seen. It is horrendous. It is embarrassing. They just flat out suck. You guys want to see something beautiful, and I mean really beautiful? You wouldn't even believe they made this fucking garbage. Let's talk about why Cody and May work. So you already know going into the game that these two are a married couple on the brink of divorce. However, they're not complaining the entire time. They cooperate, they work together. There are times where they're building each other up, and you start to see their growth. You get to see the memories that they shared together, and they share new ones. It's a beautiful dynamic. These two women are the worst things of all fucking time. I wish I could just BAM! BAM! Guess what? They're polar opposites. I know, what fucking genius came up with that concept? And before I even dissect them, I think that this is worth noting because my girlfriend brought it up since we're playing the game together. Look at Cody and May. They are working together, even on the fucking box art here. And here they are going in different directions. That just sums up the game. Cody and May work together. These two are just there. Unfortunately. Now you may be saying, Nick, you're being way too harsh, way too negative, and way too critical. Okay, so essentially I'm Mio.
Amazing, isn't it?
This is a nightmare. Just tell me how we find the next glitch.
Was it necessary to make me smell like a dog?
I'm never gonna forgive you for this. I feel violated.
Why are you so negative all the time?
Mio continues this trope of this female character of complaining about everything. And what's funny is, I swear to God, these women do not exist in real life. These people do not exist in real life. This whole, I'm going to say something negative, pessimistic, and complain about every single scenario that comes my way. You know, I want to play as that.
Annoying monkeys.
Let me fill you in on the backstory. So, my sister Ella loves monkeys, and
Like I said, you don't have to explain it to me.
I'm getting kind of sick of your attitude.
And what's sad is, Zoe as a character is fine. She's overly optimistic. You might find it a little annoying, but I think that's just because no one plays off of her. Every time she says something fun, it's always met with, oh, well, this is stupid. I hate it. So what's my reaction gonna be? Oh, I like these two banter? No.
You know, I took inspiration for this story from when me and my sister were younger. We used to imagine we were different kinds of animals and...
Can we just skip to the end?
You wanna know what playing this game honestly feels like? It feels like going on a road trip with two people who just despise each other. You're not gonna have a fun time. Like, you literally are just listening to them argue. Now, if you went with two of your best buddies, you would hear them laugh. You would hear them play off of each other, have fun. There might be the occasional bickering or, you know, every once in a while throw a jab here or there, but guess what? You know, at the end of the day, they love each other. I know that they're married and they're strangers, but guess what? That's no excuse to make them this insufferable. It is crazy. Let's talk about how the game even starts. Mio is already like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to do this. And then she interrupts Zoe's story, and Zoe's like, oh, well, I want to do it. No, you don't. You don't want to do this. I'm going to be the one to dictate everything because my thoughts and feelings are the only things that matter. She just sucks. Imagine playing, like, Legend of Zelda, and every time someone talks to Link, and it's like, hey, you got to go visit the Great Deku Tree. He's like, why do I got to do that? That just sounds like a load of barnacles. That's really gonna, you know, motivate me. How's the gameplay? The gameplay is fun. It's just like It Takes Two, except they got rid of the mini games. I like the mini games. I can't stress enough. This game is literally about two writers. So not only do they suck, but their stories suck too. Let's talk about the progression of It Takes Two. So first it starts off with them trying to reach Rose. So how does that work? Well, first they're in a tool shed, then they go to a tree, which gets them closer, then they get inside the house, then they get up to her room, so you're progressing. With this, you just keep bouncing from one story to the other. Occasionally you find a glitch or a side story, but you're not really a part of a story. Again, I can't stress this enough. They are writers. Granted, in the story, neither of them have any works published, which is fitting, because their stories suck. Every single story you go to is just, this is the world, that person's evil, we need to beat them. This is the world, that person's evil, we need to beat them. The pigs fart. Now I understand that the whole reason we're playing as two of the worst fucking women of all time is because this guy had to make them his daughters for whatever reason. I wonder if they're gonna grow up and say, is this really what you fucking thought of us? But to that point, let's be real here. It shouldn't be two females. And here's why. Mio and Zoe have never met before. They don't know each other, and they're not sharing a connection whatsoever. They are bickering, they are fighting the entire time. And I'm not thinking to myself, oh, this is gonna turn into like a beautiful friendship, or God forbid, cute little romance, ooh, gay. No, there's none of that. Instead, it just feels like polar opposites, which is not fun in the slightest because they don't cooperate at all. But let's just say Mio is a guy, and you take the fucking negative energy meter, you slide it all the way fucking down there, then yeah, maybe I would enjoy this a lot more. Maybe I would think, oh, these two are cute together. Hell, I'm playing with my girlfriend right now. I want to have a fun time playing with her. This game is literally making me negative. And it's all because of how the characters are written. It Takes Two, you're literally working together for a common goal, and that's for them to get back together. So, at the end of the day, it's a great game to play with anybody. To that point, I actually made a video here where I discuss the main character in a video game, and I literally say this line. If you're going on a story adventure, and all of a sudden your main character's like, why are we doing this? I don't want to do this anymore. You're not going to relate to them. And that's how it feels. They just want to get out of this game, and every time I'm playing it, I do too. You see this sticker right here? I wish it was a sticker, because I would rip it right off. You guys have no right comparing yourselves to this.